Nongo and Asen are presenting a paper repositioning faculty libraries, the wake of post-COVID-19 pandemic, a technological innovations as PANACEA to information service delivery in academic libraries. The Liberian cooperation in teaching and promoting information literacy at the university level is crucial for students' success. In taking cognizance the non-pharmaceutical precautionary measures of COVID-19 to the faculty libraries remains a major role in curtailing reinfection in the university community during the easing of lockdown. Restriction of movement of students outside their faculty is another supportive idea to averting reinfection. Therefore, a remote library services is the way forward. Failure to articulate the structural change and imbibe the new normal is disastrous for post-COVID-19 era. COVID-19 has remained a mantra in several agencies, and academic libraries are not left out. The imminent COVID-19 pandemic has infused recession and affected our economy. We need to have a quantitative measures which has necessitated a change in library services as well. Failure to articulate structural change will be catastrophic. Though there are signs of easing down, what is the way forward is library services, which requires checklists. This paper is opinion-based, and then it looks at a model, which is the technological acceptance model. Technological acceptance model is an information system that models how users come to accept and use a technology. The actual system is the endpoint where we want everyone to be able to make do with technology. So we have to form behavioral intention, which is the factor that leads people to use the technology. This is influenced by the attitude, which is the general impression of the technology. Importantly, the model suggests that when users are presented with a new technology, a number of factors influence their decision about how and when they will use it, notably. Now, the technology acceptable model is the unified theory acceptance and use of technology. It was innovated by Vankedash et al. 2003. It was formulated for user acceptance of information technology toward a unified view with 4 core determinants of intentions and usages with 4 moderators of key relationships vis-a-vis performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, and facility conditions. The theory holds that the first 3 are the determinants of user behavior: gender, age, experience, and voluntarism. It aims to explain user intentions to use an information system and subsequently usage behavior. However, the new normal has paved way to avert negative attitudes and rejection of information communication technology, and rather embrace its use in its entirety as a necessary new normal. The relevance of this theory to this study is that faculty libraries' acceptance or rejection to use contemporary technologies is exploring the information resources based on their skills and competencies. Now, to disseminate remotely information services to students in various faculties, we have to look at various ways, which is the checklist in distributing our information services during the post-pandemic. The remote services in the pandemic era, we must be relevant when the shelves are gone. This era permits a library remote service. This is where we display our content creation. Most of technologies for remotely services. You have the OPAC, which is the online public access cataloging, where the Koha is used vastly. Then the Remote X, which is also designed for remote services in library. And then the X-Prosy. The X-Prosy is customized to render services to users using the platform or the remotely services. Now, cloud gadgets. We need cloud gadgets in the libraries cloud gadgets such as the computers, the hard drives, and servers, major hard servers for services to be rendered in remote services. Now we need the mass communication gadgets, which is the projector, digital billboards, and podcasting equipment as well to serve in the libraries. What are those services faculty libraries can offer remotely? We can offer services like remote library resources, online library training, research help with online literature sources, offer training to lecturers on how to use virtual means for teaching multiple students. And then there is need to expand access to e-books, databases, and e-resources by the reuse of the university wide area network or the local area network. Challenges. Functional institutional repositories is one of the challenges. This repository is used to at least help to disseminate information in the libraries. The OER is the end providing digital information literacy. Now, for education to continue, it had to move off campus and indulge on online and remote teaching resources. It is a happy day for the institutions with functional open educational resources without barriers. Fair use and fair practice raises the profile of the librarians who have skill ample opportunities to deliver international recognition, hence their vast knowledge on copyright laws in order not to be involved on litigation. ICT skills. I have talked about that. There's a need for ICT skills, competent ICT skills by this librarian so to be able to use the remote services in delivering information resources at this era of post-COVID-19. Also, the millennial era adaptability. The students the students are mostly the millennials, and so we need to get adaptable with them with their need for information resources. Okay, then lastly, the budgeting policy. The budget policy has to increase as we speak. The budget policy of the university libraries they are inadequate to procure these remote services or to continue to subscribe to remote services in order to keep education ongoing. Now, due to the physical and social distancing being canvassed, there may be the need to robotize some routines of library services. For instance, shelf reading in circulation. It is also advisable to disinfect resources regularly, particularly the loanable resources. Procure health and safety resources, which is the PPE masks, the gloves, face shields, sanitizers, a signage for crowd control, and bags. In summary, reopening checklists in the libraries should commence in earnest as such, disinfecting faculty libraries, allocating preventive measures schedules to proactive staff of the libraries, inaugurate COVID-19 protocol committees, open doors for feedback, and evaluate plans with minimal target users entrance and exit in the faculty. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you.